Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll be talking about quantifiers that are used to both countable and uncountable nouns. So we have already discussed what are countable nouns and uncountable nouns. So we'll see examples to understand quantifiers. Okay. Here are first four examples. I drink some milk. So in this example, milk is uncountable. We cannot count, right? How much milk? Some milk. I watch some YouTube videos. So in this sentence, videos means plural countable. So I watch some YouTube videos. Here some is a quantifier and it is used to both countable and uncountable nouns. Milk is uncountable, YouTube videos is countable. So look at third example. You don't have any content. Here content is uncountable. How much content? Any content. How much content do you have? I don't have any content. Did you buy any books? So in this example, books is plural countable and any is a quantifier used to both countable and uncountable nouns. So this is clear, right? Some, any, these two are quantifiers and we use these two quantifiers to countable and uncountable nouns. We'll see some more quantifiers, okay? Fifth sentence. He adds lots of sugar in his coffee. Here sugar is uncountable. He writes lots of books. Here books means plural countable. Lots of books, lots of sugar. So lots of is a quantifier. So they ate a lot of biryani. Biryani is uncountable noun. They have helped a lot of children. Here children means plural countable. How many children? A lot of children. How much biryani? A lot of biryani. A lot of is a quantifier. So we throw plenty of plastic daily. We watch plenty of reels. Here plastic is uncountable. We cannot define how much plastic, plenty of plastic. How many reels? Plenty of reels. So in previous videos I told you how to identify countable and uncountable nouns. So raise the question, how much to identify uncountable nouns and how many is used to identify countable nouns. So in these examples, lots of, a lot of, plenty of, these are quantifiers we use to both countable and uncountable nouns. I hope this is clear. These examples help you to understand how to use quantifiers to both countable and uncountable nouns. So there are some more quantifiers, okay? So as many as possible quantifiers I thought of discussing. We'll see some more, okay? Last year, no rains in our village. Here, rains means uncountable. So don't think that it is countable, okay? So you must be thinking, rain, rains. You cannot say two rains, three rains, right? How much rain? No rain. He has no cycle to do cycling. Here, cycle means singular countable. He has no cycle, or you can say he has no cycles to do cycling. Here, no is a quantifier and a cycle is a countable noun. Very little food is enough for children. In this example, enough is a quantifier and very little food is enough. Some quantifiers are used after nouns. So I told you in previous videos. We have enough plates to serve our relatives if they come. Plates means plural countable and enough is a quantifier. Enough plates. Enough food is enough. Food is uncountable. Sasi has collected more matter or more information. Here matter or information is uncountable. You cannot measure how much matter, more matter. Ceci has more friends. How many friends? More friends. So in these examples, no, enough, more, these are quantifiers we use to count, we use to countable nouns and uncountable nouns. I hope these examples are clear. We'll see some more, okay? This is the most interesting salt that I have ever tasted in my life. Here, salt is uncountable, and the most is a quantifier, okay? So, he wants to sing the most beautiful song that he has never sung. So, in this example, song means a singular countable noun. So in these two examples, you cannot use how much or how many because it doesn't work. How much salt? The most interesting salt. No, it doesn't make sense, right? How many songs? The most beautiful song. No, it doesn't work in these examples. So how is the song? The most beautiful song. How is the salt? Interesting salt. Here much is used to uncountable nouns and many is used to countable nouns, right? And much generally we have three sentences: positive sentence, comparative sentence, superlative sentence, right? Much, many, these are used for positive sentences. More, the most, more, the most. So these two are common. Much, more, the most. Many, more, the most. When you compare two things, you have to use more than, right? That's why I have kept it in brackets. When you compare more than two things, two people, then we have to use the most, right? We have to use the article the before most. That's how it makes sense. I hope this is clear. So these are all quantifiers which we use to countable nouns and uncountable nouns both. There is no doubt in that. You practice examples, okay? So how to identify quantifiers? I mean, how to use quantifiers correctly to countable nouns and uncountable nouns? Suppose you take any quantifier and place it before any noun and read it twice or thrice. If the meaning is clear, if the sentence meaning makes sense, then raise questions how much or how many so that you will be able to identify. For example, so I want to take a quantifier many and noun is water. Okay, here noun is water and quantifier is many. I can say many water. No, it doesn't make sense, right? Many books. Now it makes sense. Many books. How many books? Many books. So that's how you can identify countable and uncountable nouns quantifiers, right? Suppose take another example. Information. Many information. No, it doesn't make sense. Much information. Now the meaning is clear. Much information is the correct usage. How much information? Much information. Now the concept is clear, right? Like that, you take any quantifier and any random noun and place that quantifier before the noun. If the meaning is clear, if you think the meaning makes some sense, if the meaning is clear, then raise questions how much or how many. If quantifier suits to the question how many, then it is related to countable noun, right? That's how you will be able to identify quantifiers. So don't get confused, you practice, okay? So in this video, so I have talked about quantifiers that are used to both countable and uncountable nouns. I hope this is clear. If you like the content, please like, subscribe and share it to your friends. Thanks for watching.